It doesn't matter how hard the job is, we suck it up and get it done. No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
It doesn't matter how hard the job is, we suck it up and get it done. No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
Get up, suck it.
Who are playing best of 5, so best of 3. Main event flight, best of 5, best of 3. Mickey Bell Jameson, Malima, Moku, Tarot Citizens, Alaha, Tahara, and Lillian Saunders, Tarot Citizens. Table 3, please. Rachel and Harmony Langdon, Pukukari, Marie Sanders, and Raymond Baker, Tarot Citizens. Table 8, please. Shatahu and Timothy Pine Richmond, Wendy Stevens and Chantal Gray in Chicago. Table 13, please. Kerry Ashford and Jasmine Perrin Pekanui, Lorna and Brenda Rayfield, Glenn Eden, RSA. Table 11, please. Michaela Langdon and Rita from Pukukari Crossing Club, Kirsten Amaya and Nikki Cruikshank Pekanui. Table 2, please. Right, main event players. You are going to best of 9, first of 5. The following names I'm going to call up. First to 5. Katie Karen and Jolene Black in Chicago. Glenn Simpson and Jenny Gilman Hurley. On live streaming table 5, please. Sorry, live streaming table 15.
Kimberly Cullen and Denise Wilkinson. Swanson, Larissa Devine and Louise Kirk and 5 points to table 19. Best of 9, best of 5. Jojo Coleman and Community Cook from Cashmere Club. Shirley Boyce and Keshana from the Hillary Club to table 17. And Crystal Lee Kane and Lisa Clarkson from Tarrant 6. And Cashmere Kane and Celia Basson from Clubs Romania to table 12.
Traffic light. Robin Harris and Tracy Murphy at the Tiny Crossing Club. Jessica Pratt and Lillian Tagawa, South Wairarapa. Table 7, please.
It doesn't matter how hard the job is, we suck it up and get it done. No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
Rightio. Hello everybody watching. 31 current viewers. Make sure that you like and subscribe to the page. Share the stream so that can get it out there. Everyone can see it and be a part of it. We're here at the CNZ Ladies National Pairs. Quarterfinal stage has just kicked off. And here we have two ladies that I can't say I've had much experience of watching. Karen and Clapp, and you've got Corinne Simpson and Gina Grimwood in this race to 5. Obviously Corinne and Gina, two of the top ladies players down here in the South Island. Should be a good battle. Okay, Katie and Joanne from Invercargill. So battle of the South Island here in this race to 5. I'm Adam Lilly, just in between working here this weekend behind the bar at the Cashmere Club and doing a little bit of commentary when I get the chance to. We'll try and talk you through this quarter-final match between these 4 ladies. Corinne and Gina have just come off the back of the Ladies National Snooker Tournament as well, so they'll be in pretty good stead queuing wise, and had plenty of table time over the last week. As you see, Gina's played a nice drop shot there into the middle pocket, left herself for the other middle. I think she's just having a quick glance at the plant, but obviously the 10 goes into the corner anyway after this 14 ball, so it's all about the transition from the 14 to the 10 here. Probably could try and come back off the side rail. Oh, good little flick on the red there. Otherwise she was going to be stuck beyond the 9. She still might not have much of a shot though. Obviously early stages in any match when it gets to finals can be a little bit edgy. People just want to kind of get a feel for the table and the environment first of all. Get a gauge of their opponents as well probably. Who, yeah, like I said, haven't had a heap of experience watching, but obviously very capable players to be at this stage in a national event. So Gina just opting to keep things tight early on here, resting the 9 ball up against the 3. From the camera view it looks like you can play the extreme edge of both sides of the 5, which obviously won't be a free ball. So I think what I'd be looking at here is probably back double the 5 and try and cover the pocket like she's tried. And that's a shot. She's got some coverage on the corner pocket where the 10 and the 9 is now. So yeah, clear thought process early days, which is good. Seeing the right shots. Lots of people would have thought there, oh, the 5's by the hole, I have to try and cut it into the closest hole sort of thing. But yeah, when the clearance isn't there, keeping it tight and playing a good safety shot is sometimes better than attacking. Probably just looking at trying to bring both balls off the side rail here, I would say. Whether she can play the 11 into the 15 into the middle, or possibly 15 up to the 2 corner, so that if it misses, like I said before, you get some coverage on that pocket and a bit of a safety shot. Yeah, you could see the line the 15 was wanting to take there down the rails. So I think, triple the speed on that ball, and she would have gone pretty close to potting that 15 up the top, and should she have missed, she would have got coverage as well. So I think maybe just wrong shot selection there by Kareem, but yeah, still early days in the frame, and no clear cut finish here for the Invercargill girls. Opted to go for the double there. It's just come back across. Still in an open position, which is one bonus. Gina Grimwood, obviously the, for anyone that didn't know, the current Ladies South Island champion, put in a pretty stellar performance at the Richmond Club a few months back, where she captured the title for the first time in many a moons, I believe, having taken a bit of a break from the game for a few years. Very classy playing, really shone, especially in the final, where I believe she defeated Claire Shanahan off the top of my head, maybe. I may have got that one wrong. It was Claire Shanahan. Yep, played really well. So obviously no free ball here in this situation with the you cannot be snookered by your own ball, being the 9. So even though Corinne can't hit the extreme edge of the 10 because the 9's in the way, because it's her own ball that's impeding that, it's no snooker here. So she's just looking if she can fine edge the 10 in behind the 5 here. It looks to be one of her only shots. I quite like it. If she can get it fine enough, it'll come off the side rail and it'll get right in front of that 5. So it's all about just getting nice thin contact on the 10 here. Let the rest do itself. Thank you to our sponsors, obviously, without who we wouldn't be able to bring you the streaming and coverage, and obviously the playing conditions and venue. I think she might have just got the coverage on the 5, but the Invercargill girls are pretty quick to the table here, so maybe not. And yeah, right back over the hole, so that's a good shot. Always so important when you get the chance to really get that ball right over the pocket and not leave many gaps, otherwise you fall in trouble like what Corinne and Gina are right now. Any questions, guys, just fire away. We're going to be here most of the afternoon. Should have commentary sorted out for most of the finals matches from now on, being the quarterfinals onwards. 36 current viewers, I'm sure that we can get that right up there. Heading into the afternoon, into the business end of the tournament now, so make sure you guys like and subscribe and share the stream. Tell your friends, just copy the link and drop it into a Facebook Messenger of all your pool mates or families or friends or whatever. Get it out there. Weather hasn't been too great last few days, so some people might have been rained off and want something to do, so give them the opportunity. We just lost the white ball a touch there. Needed to play that with a little bit more bottom on the white ball to bring it back. As it so happens, she might still be on a cut back behind the 11 here. She has to catch the 7 pretty fine. Ooh, too fine. So giving away a combo here. And yeah, it's not a gimme by any means. I think Corinne's got to be careful here just how she maps this. I think I like the 9 into the left middle as we see it on screen. Take the white ball as a combo and play the 9 into the left middle as you see on screen, and then take the ball over this middle just to float down for the black. Yeah, I don't like this at all, because should she run out of... I think Gina's just noticed last minute here. Yeah, and this is the right shot. Play the 9, drop it in, and you've got a natural angle just to float down off the ball over the hole for the black into the bottom left corner. Obviously, with the 7 being over the bottom right corner, you need to be on that black to the bottom left, and the ball over the hole will give you the perfect angle just to float down. So 100% concentration, even on the easy pots. Probably the biggest advice I could give to anyone at home that may be a beginner or wanting to learn a few things. The easiest balls are the hardest balls, because we tend to lose a bit more focus on those, take them for granted. So Really just got to focus here, Corrine, on catching the side rail at a nice weight. Yeah, she's caught a bit of the jaw there, caught it a bit thick, so should she have potted that ball thinner, she would have floated down a bit more. Like I said, you know, sometimes the easiest shots are the hardest, so just taking an extra second there to make sure that she caught that one thin and slid down more. She's still got a shot on the black. A little bit of a tester though, first frame. And yeah, like I said, not a gimme by any means, that black ball. I do like how she played it confidently though. She let her stroke out. Plays a lot of snooker, Corrine, so I think she would have still backed herself to make that black, but as it so happens that ball to the middle pocket, like I pointed out, just catching the middle jaw there, a little bit unforgivable in the circumstances where she was with the combo. So 1-0 to the Invercargill girls early on here. Kind of ironic, the signage in the background there, Suck It Up, one of our sponsors. That's what Corrine's got to do, just suck it up and move on to the next frame. So Corrine to break. Really happy-go-lucky lady, Corrine. Chase Scott, thanks mate. Looks like she sharked herself a bit on that rack. By sharked I mean just hasn't really racked them tight enough at the front, so the contact was a bit dead, but she has made 3 balls of hit a rail. I believe it's 3, maybe 4, I'm not actually 100% sure on the rules. I think it's 3 balls have to hit a rail after the break for it to be deemed legal, so she definitely made 3 there. And the Cargill girls have elected the small ones, and they've established their set. Could be a lengthy one this frame, just with how the balls are sitting in the middle of the table, all congested. Yeah, I like that shot. Yeah, just lay up and buy your time. There's no need to do anything too flamboyant in the situation where the balls are sitting, so covering a hole there was pretty sensible. Wait until your next turn, hopefully there's something something easier on, or you know, a couple different possibilities. Thanks Jordan, make sure you share the stream mate. So like I said before, I mean the first thing that kind of goes through my head in these kind of frames where they're quite tight is just don't, you know, try and bring your own balls out. So with Gina being on the bigs here, she just wants to be careful that she doesn't break out too many small ones. So yeah, clever shot there. She knew that she could bring the 15 out without moving any of the small ones. Lots of people might be tempted into being a bit rash and just trying to bust a few open there, but should you bring a few smalls into play, suddenly the frame can be pretty open and you can give it away. So better in this situation, especially 1-0 down, just to keep it tight how it is. Probably works out for the girls in all honesty. Yeah, just a nice tight frame. Second up after going 1-0 down is always can take the pressure off and just let you settle into a match. Some people opt for a slow break on purpose if they go 1 or 2-0 down early doors in a big final, just to keep the balls tight and guarantee themselves a couple of visits to the table, which is always quite smart. Obviously some people don't agree with it, they think it's a bit negative, but I've always been a bit of an advocate for that. It's a smart way of playing, especially if you're not breaking well. You don't want to just give an open table to your opponent every time. Otherwise it can be curtains pretty quick at the levels that we can play at in these national events especially. Always important as well in racks like this just to have a look at the possible plants that might be on. So you see a lot of balls are like almost touching each other in and around the pack, the big ones. always just double check to see if there's any plants on, because sometimes there might be a dead set plant that you can literally just hit full ball and cannon another ball in, and it will open up the frame for you. It's almost like having a ball over the hole. They can be unmissable at times, so always good to just double check that's what Kareen's doing now. I think I'd probably look at maybe cutting the 13 up to the 7 pocket here. You're going to naturally go into the 9 and 12 ball and break up a couple of big ones, but also should she miss and play it at a nice weight, the 13 will be covering the 7 at the top corner, so we'll just see what she does here. Yeah, and that's what she's played. Yeah, really impressive that for me. Really good shot selection. She's seen the right balls, and she's played a cracker shot there to cover the pocket at the top. They've gained control of this frame now, having been in no man's land a couple of shots ago. She's played the right shot there. Just took an extra look at the table, noticed the 13 up there, and she break a couple of big ones out in the same shot. And yeah, that's really impressive by Kareen. Gina probably just wants to split another couple of balls open here. Yeah, just trying to move another couple open. Just not too hard obviously to leave any small ones on. You don't have to do anything rash, just try and pop a couple more open. So managed to bring the 12 out into play. Yeah, I like that shot option as well. Just get the 7 out of there. Obviously these balls are still quite tight at the bottom, so just get the 7 completely away from the 13, and suddenly that 13 has no purpose again. So good thinking from the Invercargill ladies there in that shot. Looks like Kareen's trying to play this to the bottom right corner. Probably just wants to play it pocket weight, which she has. And she's played that lovely. A bit stiff on the outcome. Stiff being it's quite Aussie slang actually in the pool world over there. They say, when you're a little bit unlucky, or you get a bad rub, it can be a bit stiff. And I think that was a bit stiff. She played that one nicely and hasn't really landed on a nice big one at the bottom here. But she might have a look at trying to cut the 14 across. I'll try and get an update for you, Chrissy. There has been a couple of upsets, I guess. Tatum Manning and I think she's playing with Sweetheart. I think they got knocked out early to Larissa Devine and Louise Kerr from Christchurch here, who are still in. Really good South Island pairing there from Kaiapoi. Josephine Coleman and Camellia Cook are still going, along with Denise Wilkinson and Kimberly Cullen. I will get a full list for you. These just some off the top of my head. Obviously this match here, Paul Shivers, our main man on the phone beside me, is going to get a full list of the 8 pairings that remain in the quarterfinal of this main championship. Obviously we're watching 2 of them here, but there are another 6 out there, so another 3 matches going on at the moment. We'll try and keep you updated with some live scoring as well, to the best of our ability, but obviously we will be focusing on this match on the stream.
And we're in a completely different room.
Yeah, and we're in a completely different room. We are kind of looking down on the whole of the room, but can't really see it as we're looking at the screens here. But should anyone want to come down and watch, we're here at the Cashmere Club in Christchurch. We'll be running for, the next week and a half. We've got the ladies singles commencing tomorrow, I believe, the qualifying. You've probably got another day of section play the day after, and then the knockouts, followed by the Masters pairs, which is over 50s, over 50 years old. Some really top New Zealand players in that. Still current top New Zealand players in that as well. So it'll be a great watch. That starts on Sunday, and they have the pairs and singles tournaments going as well.
And both Wednesday nights is North vs South.
And both Wednesday nights of both weeks there is North versus South Island matches as well, which is always good fun and good to watch.
We'll be here.
And we'll be here. Yeah, we will.
We'll be straight Wednesday night,
Mm-hmm.
Friday, Monday, Wednesday night, Friday.
Yeah, so best place to be other than on your couch watching. If you have the opportunity and you're in and around Christchurch, then just come down and watch, completely free obviously, and you get to watch some of New Zealand's best in action live. Can be really good. I know that when I was younger, I almost learned more from watching than I did actually playing. Spent many hours watching a lot of the top players and just picking up things here and there. Also just the camaraderie and the atmosphere, it's really good to be around. Yeah, Jordan, probably one of the top clubs in New Zealand, has been for many years. Had their struggles but come back stronger. Got the right people on board now, which is really positive. You don't want to see any club struggle for any reason. It's kind of a dying art, obviously RSAs and charter clubs, especially in New Zealand. But we are very fortunate we've got the right people on board now, and all the clubs in Christchurch are thriving. Obviously holding the main Open Nationals singles and pairs this year as well at the end of September here at the Cashmere Club, along with the Super League Nationals at the Richmond Club, also in Christchurch, and possibly the Trans-Tasman International Rules Test match as well, which was last year held in Melbourne, Australia against the Australians. We lost 11-3 in that Test match, but should they come over and play us on our home turf with the support and backing that we get over here, I think that could be a completely different story. So hopefully that goes ahead. Still in conversation whether it will or not, but that would be really good for New Zealand pool as well. That's around November time, so hopefully NZPP and the team at Pocket Sports can go ahead with it this year, all things going well. Back to the match anyway. Corinne's got a black ball here. She had one in the first frame, which she went in off because she didn't have good position on, and she's nailed that one. Yep, really solid. Stayed nice and still on the shot. Longer distance, always important to stay still and cue through the ball. Any body movement or deviation with the follow through over a longer distance will be heightened and exaggerated, because the white's got more distance to kind of veer offline. So always important to remember, have a good solid technique, stay nice and still, and back your cueing on those shots, which Corinne did, and she's made it 1-1. Much better than going 2-0 down in a big quarterfinal match against not two unknowns, but two people that you wouldn't see as much of, and that is a foul break. So only 2 balls have made a rail there, the 15 coming off the pack but not making a rail. Gina's picked up on that straight away, so it'll be loss of turn, and it's the option for the ladies, Corinne and Gina, whether they want to break or let the opponents break again. In this scenario being a national tournament in a quarter-final stage at 1-1, I think there's no way that you'd be friendly here and let them have another turn to the table. The girls will be taking the break here, and obviously important to remember it'll be their break in the next frame as well, so 3 breaks in a row can be a massive advantage. So Gina's going to be breaking this one. Hopefully she's wrecked them correctly, because there's been 2 dodgy ones so far. Uses it's either an Ignite shaft or a Revo shaft, what the 9-ball players use, carbon fibre shaft. Low deflection, meaning should she play any side spin over distance, then the white ball won't deviate. If you've ever played side, left or right side on the white ball on shots, you'll kind of notice that the white, should you play right hand side, will dive to the left a bit. Should you play left hand side, it will dive to the right a bit and then come back. So these shafts are kind of designed to eliminate any of that throw. The sciences that go into the cues these days is quite remarkable and works for a lot of people. Doesn't appeal to others, so seems to work for Gina though. and it's a bit stiff. Had an unlucky rub off a black there. She struck that one nice into the bottom corner, so chance for the Invercargill girls. I'm guessing that they're probably going to try and get the big ones. One good shot, I think, here on the 9 ball, and she's away. Oh, close to that middle again. No, I don't believe it's to do with the tip, Jordan. I think it's something to do with the carbon shaft itself. Whether it be, I don't know the exact sciences around it, but I'm guessing maybe how wood kind of bends on impact a little bit. I think the carbon kind of it's a bit more absorbent to the shock and the contact, and it doesn't kind of bend or warp like on impact when you play side and stuff like that. That's my only guess, really. I don't know exactly, but it'll be along those lines. The tips that they use on them are obviously like your 9 ball style tips, obviously wider in diameter and a bit meatier and bigger. Usually they go for like a Kamui, quite a spongy, reactive tip that you get lots of screw inside on, because the 9 ball players have to kind of work the white ball quite a lot on those bigger tables with the heavier balls. But yeah, that's my theory on it anyway. It might not be correct, but I believe it's along those lines. Nice cue in there from Kareem. She might have a shot on the 3 here to play with a little bit of bottom and extract the 6 off the side rail. It'd be ideal if she does, because probably the only problem balls on the table here, and the 5 maybe over on the side rail, but it'd be good to kind of get rid of these 2 now, being together. If it is on, I think she needs to try and pot it with a bit of bottom. Bottom spin on the white ball so that the white will naturally come out towards the 6. It may not be on there. No, it looks like she's opting for something else. I think I like just the float off the top rail here, back towards the middle of the table. If you wanted, yeah, you could play a little bit of side and come across with a 5. Just wanted to miss that 5 there and land on it into the top left corner, as you see. So lost the white ball a touch, but she may still have a shot on here. Is she lining up the middle? Very fine. I'm not sure it's on. She's coming right around. She may almost kick off the rail here and go in behind it. You call that the Hopawadi shot. I don't know if you guys are accustomed to the league, the rugby league. Player Hopawadi made the news a few moons ago for for something. We'll call it. He did something up in behind. We always call those kick shots off the back rail the Hopawadi shot. I think Calvin Dunlop introduced me to that terminology at a young age. We'll hopefully have those updates on the other quarterfinal matches coming to you soon. Just waiting for some communication from downstairs. At Control, obviously very busy times with all the finals on and everything at the moment, so we'll just bear with them. Currently at 45 viewers, growing slowly, but can definitely be helped along with your support. Like and subscribe. Yeah, still early in the afternoon as well. For us for us lucky folk that are down here watching or playing the pool, those numbers will definitely rise later on in the afternoon. We are very lucky in New Zealand to have the support of the whole scene and outer scene, like friends and family and everything. Big eye opener travelling overseas this year, I think. How, I don't know, kind of like reserved a lot of the people are. Kind of do their own thing within their own regions, and it's very competitive within them, which is good, obviously, competition. But I think it's definitely something that we can be proud of in New Zealand. Supporting one another, you know, wherever we're from. You go to these national events and you catch up with people that you haven't seen in a while, and yeah, it's like a big family, really. Which will be also really good for the progression of the Pocket Series. If they can bring it over to New Zealand, I think we can definitely get some big numbers for support and making a real atmosphere. It'll definitely be very good for television as well, which is where it's heading. So Invercargill ladies here with a big chance to go 2-1 up. This is what you call a road map finish, folks. So basically all she has to do is drop every ball in, 13, 11, 10 black, and you don't have to do anything with the white ball. It can literally just roll forward an inch at a time and you're going to have a shot regardless. Played that beautifully. It wasn't a gimme, that ball. Had to stay still and cue that one dead straight, and she's played it well. And again, like I said, road map finish, so not having to do anything with the white, just make sure of every pot, and straight black ball here. Should she stay still and cue through it, it's 2-1. Oh, just jawed it, but again, not a gimme finish by any means here. I think Crean's quite straight on this 3 to the middle. If she has a pinch of angle, she may be able to screw back and land close to the bottom rail. Or she may just take her medicine and leave herself a shot on the 6 to the bottom left corner. I think I like trying to just screw back a little bit and get a bit closer to my work, but if the angle's not there, she may just have to take her medicine here and leave herself a shot on the 6. And it's not going to be an easy one by any means, especially with the black looming over the hole, adds to the pressure on the 6. So we'll see what she opts to do here. She's in conversation with Gina at the moment, and they're both agreeing on a game plan. Oh, it looks like Chris Geary's just entered the building, so we may be graced with his presence soon. Hopefully not, but like it says in the background, I'll just have to suck it up. Not a bad angle here for Crean, actually. She's left herself a long double. I think she's got to go for the double rather than the cut being too fine now. I really like the double here. I'll tell you what else she could have played as well. If she'd have come right across to the left of the black spot, she could have played the back triple and behind the black, big pocket. But definitely not something that you could probably see at the table easily. So I think she's also having a look at the cross table. I like the double here. I think a little bit of bottom on the white ball just to avoid the double kiss and put 100% into the long double. I think that's the shot here. I'll be very surprised if she goes for anything else. She's got to take the double on. She's not happy with it. She's going cross table. Tricky shot here. Really tricky shot. She's got to catch this perfect and wedge in behind that gap and move the black away from the corner. So put a bit of pace on it, I think. Give it a chance. She has. Oh, what an effort. Great effort. Yeah, she got really close to that, folks. She hit that ball really good. That's pretty unlucky. I thought that was good for a minute. That was highlight reel stuff. Going to be a short advertisement after this frame, folks. Those current viewers are slowly creeping up. Currently 1-1 in the South Island clash, and a good shot there by the Invercargill ladies, taking a 2-1 lead.
It doesn't matter how hard the job is, we suck it up and get it done. No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
Yeah, Suck It Up, one of our main sponsors for this Women's Ladies Nationals. Thank you very much to those guys. Couple of new comments, bit softer. Barter McGill, yeah, I think probably referring to Kareen's last shot across the table, possibly a little bit softer, would have opened up the pocket off the black, and got the cover. Yeah, your brain almost wants to hit it a little bit harder to get the black away from the pocket. I can understand her thought process, and you also want to, just kind of give the big one every chance of going somewhere. But yeah, definitely a little bit softer may have gone. I think she did well to get a good contact on it where she was. I definitely did prefer the long double myself, but she got a good hit on it and got pretty close. But Stephen, thank you very much, mate. Try my best. Maybe Mr. Geary will have some different perspective on things. He might be able to come up and do a little bit himself. Might just want to relax down there, but I'm more than happy to do it. Get back to the game, obviously. Always enjoy just analysing as well and seeing different thought processes at different levels of pool. You can always learn something from everybody. Yeah, some of the best pool I've watched this year has actually been ladies pool, and I've learned a lot of stuff myself, especially demeanour and just like mental approach, I guess. Ladies are just so much more calm and I think analysed. They see the game simple, and it is a simple game, and I think a lot of us just try and make it too hard sometimes. Really do enjoy just watching people pop balls. You don't have to move the white ball a million miles or do anything special. Oh, just landed in. That's the one thing she didn't want to do there, Gina, was land behind the 7. She needed to get past it. A little bit of a unforced error there. 2-1 down. She needs to come up with a shot here. She doesn't want to let the Invercargill girls at a open table on the small ones being where they are, because every small has a pocket at the moment. That 3 goes off the big one into the middle quite easily if they get behind it. So needs to get a good contact on this ball by the middle here. She's going to try and make it, I think. Oh, I thought it might come back off the jaw and make contact. Would have been nice, but they got a combo. And I think you got to start with a 3. That'd be the shot that I'd be starting on. I just set myself up with the combo. Probably just. I don't think she's realised she's got a combo. Yeah, she does have a combo. Missed the trick there, ladies. I think unless I've missed something, maybe you can drop it in the comments and replay that one for me, guys. But I'm pretty sure they had a combo there. Maybe just a lapse of concentration. Had a good chance to get rid of a problem ball as well. Yeah, so Gina was snookered behind the 7 over here. Just going to have a look on our replay and see. Maybe I've missed something.
We're just playing it back on YouTube.
Playing it back. Yeah, we're going to set it to 1080p high resolution. You can almost see the strands of cloth themselves. Let's have a look. This is where she hooks herself behind the 7. So Gina comes off the side rail, she makes contact with the jaw and no contact on the 12, so it was a combo. Should the Invercargill ladies go on to lose this frame, they may rue that mistake. So back to the action. Thank you, Sarah. Good shot there though. Managed to get some coverage on the 11 ball with the 2. The 11 still does slide off the side of the 6 and in behind the 2 though, however. I think Gina will kind of pick up on that straight away. It's what you kind of call a big pocket and pull. So the finish is actually on here. I think she wants to try and get on the 11 now and leave that 13 to last. I mean, there's no real wrong way to go around it. Okay, so I have confirmed the quarterfinal lineup for you all. We will comment in the comment section the quarterfinal lineup as well, just for reference. We have quarterfinal number 3, we have Kimberly Cullen and Denise Wilkinson against Larissa Devine and Louise Kerr. Really good matchup there. In the next one we have Catriona McLean and Celia Basin versus Crystalie Jane and Nita Clarkson. And it is Crystalie Jane's birthday. Happy birthday, Crystalie, sorry. We don't have the other two, but it is Josephine Coleman and Camellia Cook versus Claire Shanaher and Shirley Boyce. And obviously this match that you're watching here. So they are your confirmed quarterfinal lineups. We'll get that posted into the comments as reference. And we'll try our best with live scores, not making any promises. May not be possible just with our location in the club, but we will try our best. So Gina wants to land good on the 11 here, and I tell you what, it's not actually a bad angle because she is naturally coming back for the black into the middle or the same pocket. She needs to play the 11 here off the side of the 6. It'll then come off the side of the rail and off the side of the 2 should she hit it right. And yeah, that's just about as good as you can hit it without it going in. So played that really well. She saw that early as well, so good thought process like I was saying earlier. When you're really in the zone and you're seeing the balls well, you see those shots early on, and it really does help, especially in these big matches. So she's got the 11 right over the hole there, and the Cargill girls are in trouble here. Yeah, so that's going to be a free ball. And I think the shot here is probably just roll the black down pocket weight into the 11 if you can miss a 6. May have to go rail first slightly. You don't want the black to get away on you though. You don't want it to kind of go across into the 2 or anything, so that it's not on. Just wants to be careful here. I think she's definitely going to play the black. I think that's the right shot, because should she miss, the black is then safe and covered by the 11 as well. I think the correct shot here is to play the black pocket weight, meaning just enough to reach the pocket at a pace where if it makes contact with the 11, the black's going to be sitting right there in the 11's place, ready to be potted over the hole. And yeah, she's played that beautifully. That's perfectly played. And it's going to be 2-all. We are happy to inform you We are graced by the man himself, Mr. Chris Geary. He's just going to have some lunch, I think, at the back of the room. Prep his lips for the commentary, hopefully.
There's been lots of complaints. They said they need some proper commentary.
Yeah, apparently it's been unsatisfactory. Kind of like my snooker refereeing in the weekend as well, apparently.
How's Roo doing?
Little Roo's going good. Little Roo referring to Josephine. Her and Camellia are still going well, not biased at all. Unsure of the live score between them and Claire Shanahan and Shirley Boyce, but battle of the Christchurch ladies. Maybe 2-1 up, according to Chris, but I wouldn't believe a thing he says. Stephen Gupwell play again for Multi. Yeah, in that situation, I think it was almost guaranteed. Like, play the black at the weight that Corrine did. It went full ball onto the 11 over the hole, and yeah, it was a pretty tip-tap finish. But yeah, always look out for a multi-combo if you can, if you know the rules that well. So currently 2-2 between Corrine and Gina and the Invercargill ladies. I think they may just be having a comfort break. I'm actually quite satisfied. I managed to weasel my way out of working and up to the commentary booth.
Work? What's that?
It doesn't matter how hard the job is, we suck it up and get it done. No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
So yeah, just once again, thank you to our major sponsors, Suck It Up, sponsoring this 2023 Ladies Nationals. Legal break just there by the Invercargill ladies. Whether they're opting for a slow break or not, I'm unsure.
No, you're the only one that does that.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one that does that, me and Brett DeFaria. But, I mean, if you're playing someone like Corrine and Gina and you think they're better potters than you and you want to keep the frames tight, then it is a good tactic. But some people without brains just don't understand. He's eating his chips beside me. On Q Streaming, comment there, we have our current quarterfinal lineups. You can go through those and take your picks in the comments. Winner gets F all, but have a go at picking who you think might go through. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Good starter there by Gina. Good back double on the 5. She's landed on the 4 ball. You've got to play this ball with a little bit of bottom spin if you want to stay on the smalls down here. Otherwise she can just go between the 9 and 13 up for the 6, and that's what she's played. She's caught the 13 full, kind of slid off the side of it, and I mean she does have a 6 up the line, but after that not much. So maybe just the layup shot here, kind of slow down the other girls. You probably don't want to go for this pot, because like I said before, you're not going to have much afterwards. So maybe just stack the hole on this shot might be the right option. She's gone for it, and she's made it. Whether she has much of a shot now is unclear off first glance. coming off the back rail here to nestle into the 1, and she might actually nestle into the 9 as well. Yeah, so she's kept it pretty tight, all things considering where she landed. She's done well there, I think, to leave them what she has. Good play there by Gina. Looking at taking the 12 up to the corner here. It's just out, but hasn't left a heap on for Corrine at the same time, so good shot to nothing there. Shot to nothing meaning when you can go for a pot and leave the white ball safe at the same time, so should you not make the pot, you're still going to have a good outcome, so it kind of takes the pressure off the shot completely. Corrine doesn't have a whole heap here. Off first glance, myself, maybe you can play the 1 off the side of the 7 towards the corner, or I can't see a heap. 2 may go into the 3. Leave the white on the bottom rail. Yeah, she was trying to leave the white on the bottom rail there. She just caught it a little bit thick, so in a good position here, the Invercargill ladies, to mop up a few of these big ones and put the pressure right back on Corrine and Gina here. She played that lovely, really good shot there to land on the 9. That's what you call threading the needle. Landed in a good gap there. That wasn't an easy shot to play. And again, time to go potty. 13 up to the corner maybe here. Stick on the 14 and the 15. Keep the white ball down here. I think that's the shot for me. Focus on the pot. Looks good. Yeah, very good cueing. I'm not sure the name of this lady, but she is a very good potter. Going to work on these balls. Yeah, going well here. 15 may go into the bottom corner. Not guaranteed to be on the 11 afterwards, I don't think. But yeah, got it over the hole. That's a really good shot. Really good shot. Be happy with that. Got rid of a few big ones there and has piled the pressure right on the Corrine and Gina. Jordan Scott, finals. Jojo Coleman and Camellia versus Denise and Kim, unless they meet each other before, which is my guess. They don't, they're on opposite sides, so yeah, good possibility of that outcome, Jordan. We'll have to see how the day goes. I'd definitely be happy with that, but we'll see what happens. Any of these girls that are left in the tournament are capable of winning this event.
You missed the foul there, Adam.
Missed a foul. There was actually a combo earlier that one of the opponents didn't pick up on. Believe that you may have done that a few weeks ago, was it?
Did I?
Oh no, your opponent, was it one of your opponents didn't pick up on?
Oh, yeah, and the ref.
Yeah. Was a foul on the black as well?
Mate, what are you talking about?
Oh, you got lucky. I know you got lucky. So.
I never think as lucky as you, son. Anyway, combo. What do you do?
Combo on the smalls. You got to get rid of that 15.
2 or not?
2 onto 15.
I know what you do. You 2 onto the 15 and screw into the back.
Definitely, yeah. Yeah, that's the shot for me. Try and get a little wick on the black in the 3. Or 15 directly into them is also a good option. I think, yeah, that's probably a safer option, to be honest. I don't think the angle's quite there on the 2 to go into the pack anyway.
She might go wide. She doesn't hit that thin enough.
Yeah, needs to pot it thin.
No,
She's gone wide. Chris has called it.
Don't fuck up. angle, skimming the 2, so that's no good on the way through. Oh no, she's a bit thicker than I thought.
I honestly don't mind just laying up here, playing the 3 into the 8 and 7 and leaving the white touching ball on the 11. I think that's the right shot. You don't really have to push the boat out here too much.
No, she pots the 2, she's just getting herself in trouble.
Yeah, you can almost pot yourself into trouble in these situations. Sometimes it's best to just have a second look and probably notice a good safety shot that'll win you the frame.
She's not listening, she's going for it. But I don't like this because you're probably going to pop the black out, which she didn't want to do. But she can get a good white.
Just playing off the side of it there. It's safe. It's safe at the end of the day. That's all you ask for. Don't leave them a shot. So
You got the advantage here with 2 balls over 1 as well.
yeah.
Oh, I can't believe I just said that.
Lance Armstrong never had a problem with that.
Yeah, he's a cheater though, like you. What's going on in the commentary?
Jordan Scott's going chit chatty in the commentary.
Best commentator ever. Who's he talking about?
Me, of course. Jordan's one of my biggest fans.
Oh, I was reading right up the top.
Is it the first result? Larissa lost.
To Denise.
So first result coming in from the quarterfinals. Here we have Denise Wilkinson and Kimberly Cullen advancing to semi-finals with a win over Louise Kerr and Larissa Devine. Unsure of the score, but
Might have been 5-0 because when I was downstairs it was 2-0.
yeah, I would say it would be 5-0 with the speed at the completion of that match. So good result actually there for Denise and Kim, because that was no easy match. The South Island girls, Louise and Larissa, are really good players.
Again, I think you got distracted with reading the comments and
Missed another foul.
you missed another foul. Yeah.
Was that a time foul?
No. She. I was reading the comments too. But I saw she whipped the small ball or something. Hit the small ball first before the big. Oh, Gina.
Yeah, not a good shot.
I
Yeah.
don't think. Yeah, she didn't quite like. She's going to go into 11 here. No, she avoided it.
She played that well considering her previous shot, I think.
Yeah, I don't mind that.
Yeah, just focus on the pot here. White's not going to do anything silly. Good shot.
Good recovery.
Jojo, me a live stream request next, please. We'll try our very best to get. It will be semi-final stages, so we may be able to do split screen, possibly.
I reckon there's a 50-50 chance.
One take. Brittany, there's a 50-50 chance. There you go. So obviously.
It's quite a. Oh no, it's
How do you change the score? 3-3 to.
Oh yeah, 3-2 Corinne and Gina here.
You can actually change it right here, Evan.
Oh,
yeah.
don't give him buttons.
Yeah. Player 2 +1. There we go. Oh yeah. I was the one that just changed that score, guys.
You can change camera angles.
Oh, how good is that? Where are we? Where's our camera? We have one at North Islands.
They knew me knew it. That's why. Well, there's the gold team.
Here we go.
Charlie Schooner and Robbie Tipper.
Got some experience in that room. Mr. Robbie Tipper, rubber band man. Chris Carey's best mate, Charlie Schooner. Two Legions of Charter Club pool there. So there's a view of the action this afternoon here at the Cashmere Club. Really good setup. On cue always do a brilliant job with the tables, obviously, and Murray and Janet and the whole team behind the scenes have done an awesome job with the setup. Plenty of leaners. Viewing for spectators is pretty good.
Have they gone for another, what do you call it? A comfort break?
Comfort break, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tactical comfort break.
Geez, these girls are going to be up there with more Jensen.
Simon Singleton, he's one for the old comfort break. Especially at 4-all. Been played in really good spirit all week so far this tournament. Plenty of smiles out there, which is what it's all about. There's Mrs. Coleman herself, to speak the devil. 2-all between Jojo and Camellia and Claire Shanahan and Shirley Boyce. Yeah, definitely plenty of room in there as well, Jordan. That's only one of the rooms that we have here at the club. We do have another main pool room with 10 tables, I believe, so we can house about 20 odd tables roundabouts, which is what you want for a national event.
I think they can squeeze another 1 or 2 in the year.
Yeah, could probably
Was talking about even by still having the mission.
yeah. Mr. Dan Coleman wishing Chris Geary happy birthday for the weekend.
Cheers, mate.
Chris says thank you, Dan. Be good to Jojo's played a cracker. Anyway, back to the action here. We'll try and keep you updated with the other matches as we go along. We got eyes and ears around the room.
Tracy's given me the results as they come in.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, so you can sit back down, Chris.
Oh, I was watching Little Woo. Little Woo, just clean that one up. 3-2.
3-2 to Little Roo and Camellia over Claire Shanahan and Shirley Boyce at the moment. Also race to 5, quarterfinal. What's good here? Invercargill ladies to the table. They get to make first pick.
I prefer smalls.
You prefer smalls, I prefer bigs. No, yeah, I'll probably go smalls as well, to be honest. I hate agreeing with you though, so yeah, probably smalls. You just got to sort the 3 out.
Can't beat experience. What I don't like about bigs is the starter is the 15, and then straight away you're opening up the 3, and the bigs are then worse, and the smalls are then beautiful. So then you put all your pressure on yourself.
Yeah, good call. 13 on the side rail, 9 on the side rail, 14 by the black.
Okay, well it did move, so it did change, so there you go. I was wrong. But I think I still prefer smalls. Good wee Potter.
Yeah, been playing really well all match, this lady.
Oh, I just did the old commentator's curse. Very, very sorry.
It's Jessica Clapp. She played. Yeah, it is Jessica actually. She played snooker. She played in the ladies' national snooker at the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Potted some good balls. Very good on the pool table. Got the good foundations of a snooker player. Gets down and just pops.
There's Joanne.
No, it's not Jessica apparently, it's Joanne.
Joanne and Katie.
Got that one completely wrong. Oh, how good. There was a Jessica Clapp in the snooker in the weekend, I do believe.
Oh, it's her twin sister, eh?
I did referee.
Anyway, back to the commentary. Not an easy clearance here.
On the small bowls, John?
Bigs.
The biggies.
If I'm playing real good, I like the 11 to the corner as my first shot.
Yeah.
That was years ago.
maybe just take medicine, take the 13.
Yeah.
Come across for the 9 or into the black and 14.
11 would be good later to get on the 14 maybe. I'm assuming the 14.
I'd probably leave the 11 till last for the black.
Mm-hmm.
Always, if you can, if you don't have a ball to extract, like the tough ball, then leaving it until last to kind of take the pressure off is good.
Problem is the 12 up there. You've got to go on the 12 early. It's messy this frame. Yeah, I don't know. It's actually not the worst shot I've seen.
No.
It's actually pretty good.
The 5 might be the only ball on here to the top right. Or possibly the 4 in the middle past the 6.
Yeah. If it does go, I like that. Get that one out of the way.
The white will go close to that
the corner?
top jaw, yeah. Currently at 63 viewers, slowly creeping up. I think we started at, well, we were up to 3,000 just before Chris came on.
I was going to say 3.
Make sure that you like and subscribe and share the stream, guys. Some people may not be as tech savvy as yourselves, and may miss out on watching the pool.
Oh dear.
Yeah, lost that one a bit.
Oh, yeah, that's a combo.
And worst possible outcome. She hit it so bad that she managed to make the 12. So.
Again, it's still not.
Yeah, it's not easy, really, is it?
You want to finish topside on the 11 as your last ball. So how do you get there?
I have a feeling they're going to play the 11 onto 13 for some reason. It's just a shot that they always seem to like, isn't it? Yeah.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. The 13's away from the rail.
I just try and avoid cannons, to be honest. But
she might not even make this 13. No, she
perfect.
has. But not guaranteed to be on the next ball, you see, with it being away from the rail like that. And even if she makes this 14, she's going to be running into no man land. Yeah, she's snookered. Side rail, get a good contact on the 9, hope to leave a white on the bottom rail here. Oh, I tell you what, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. If that 4 doesn't go to the middle, then Gina's got a tough starter on the 3 here and the pressure's on.
she's got to smoke it. Just got to slot it, don't you? Run through.
Yep, just got to back your arm here in the situation. I don't think the 4 goes to the middle, so got to get down and put a good stroke on the 3 ball. You can play kind of a shot to nothing and play top to the top rail, but I think you just got to focus on the pot here. Yep, missed it.
Bit jabby.
9's on here, Chris. I think she can go in between the 4 and the 8, or maybe past the 4 for the 11.
Definitely.
You need to take these chances. One good stroke. Nope. Lost the wide a bit. Oh, tell you what. You wouldn't mind missing like that every day of the week, would you?
You would know.
Yeah, I'd know.
I don't know, 4 to the middle, I guess.
Yeah.
You gotta start, you don't want to
No safety shot, you got to go for saying. I think she's taking the 7.
7, yeah.
3.
It's getting a bit messy here, this frame. Another chance here, just a wee stun.
Yeah, no free ball, so just drop the 9 in here. Played it nice. I think she may be able to hold on the 3. She's just going to wick this 11 in.
Oh, she won't touch the 3. She's
doesn't.
got middle of the table.
Yeah.
Told you.
There you go. I think I should have potted it. She might have hit a 3.
No, I don't think so. Right, Gina.
What have you got? You got to double the 3 eventually anyway. Just get a few balls down, get your arm going here. I think that's the main thing in this situation. And then try and get nicely on the 3 eventually for a back double into the middle. Jojo and Camellia
4-2.
4-2 up on Claire Shanahan and Shirley Boyce. That is the closest game to us, guys, so that's why we're informing you of that result.
We can look right down.
We can literally look right down on the match, so it's not biased at all.
It's a little bit biased.
It's definitely biased.
The other quarter player. It's on the other side of the room.
Yeah, Paul can't see to the other side of the room.
I can see, but I can't. I don't know what the score is.
He can't. He just sees colours.
What do you like? Yeah, stop shot and then play the or draw back a little bit and then play the double.
Yeah, I like playing that 3 as soon as possible.
Just draw back a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you play the reverse double. Yeah, that's perfect.
Perfect.
That's exactly what I'd want the white.
I like playing this confidently and running around.
You have to. Yeah. You can't just drop it in.
Maybe
Way behind on the bottom
she
rail.
might be a little bit straight if you're being critical.
No.
She may be. Yeah, I reckon she's in between angles there on the 3.
Oh, no.
I don't think she can run around easily.
Yeah, she can.
Oh, shocker. Should be disappointed with that. You got a pot there if you're not going to take the double on the 3. That's unforgivable, really. So 11 looming over the hole. These are never gimmies. You got to catch them right. You either pot it full and take the black into the middle, or you catch it fine, but you run the risk of maybe going in behind the 7. I think I like just potting this full, Chris, and leaving myself a black to the middle because of that reason.
Yeah, only because the 7 and the 3 are there.
Yeah, just
if they're not there, then I'd play it thin.
Definitely. Just eliminate the risk. You don't have to play it up for the corner if you don't. If you.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God!
Combo. She's feathered the white.
Wow, I think I've seen them do it 3 times. They've been in 3 frames and they've given 3 combos away right at
3 silly fouls.
Mm.
So 3 into 11, double kiss the 11 in here.
Yep.
You just play this at a pocket weight, as if you're potting the 3 normally, and when the 11's like stuck on the jaw like it is, it'll naturally double kiss into the pocket if you played it the right way. It's actually a pretty easy shot.
3 will be sitting there waiting to be potted next.
Yeah, it'll literally be sitting there. You'll probably be able to take the 7 immediately after playing the free ball and leave the 3 until we're on. So yeah, just drop this in, leave yourself on the 7 to the middle. Play it. You don't want to play these too hard, otherwise the 11 will kind of bust out. If you play it just medium pace, nice and full into the 11, it'll double kiss in. You don't have to hit it on the edge at all.
Oh.
No, she's played it too hard.
Yeah,
Didn't play that right at all. Feathering foul, no, because she made contact with the tip. In the old rules, I do believe it used to be a free ball. It was kind of classed as a unintentional foul, almost like when you miscue and you give away a free ball. But I think they changed the rules not long ago. It makes contact with the tip, it's classed as a shot, and it's a major foul. So been a combo. Thanks for the comments, Bart McGill. Clever shot there. I quite like that. That's good thinking. Just knocking the 3 dead on the side well. Didn't have much else. 11 obviously covering the 3 still.
Oh, she's just trying to nestle into 11 here. Oh no,
She tried to go into the side.
Yeah. I don't think that shot was ever on.
You had to play it a lot softer than that to nestle into it, I think.
Yeah. No, she definitely didn't try. I thought she was trying to nestle into it, but I think the shot she tried.
Knock it onto the top rail.
I don't think it was on, but no, it might have been.
So this is what she should have done a few shots ago, but we're finally here. Play for the black to the middle. She's made that, I think. Yep, good shot.
Good frame for it, messy. Messy.
Yeah, give them benefit of the doubt. I think she done particularly well there to give away such a silly foul, but made a good black there. Would have been in the back of her head, especially when you got a partner you're playing for as well. Be quite happy at 3-all here, I would say. Please, not another comfort break.
It looks like it.
Oh, they're debating it.
No,
We may be going to an ad.
giving it.
We may
It
be going
doesn't
to an ad.
matter how hard the job is, we suck it up and get it done. No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
Waiting for one from each side, that looks it.
Got a good view of all the mugs down there.
Oh, Chippy's there too.
Chipley, Mr. Joseph Magan, Michael Hayes from New Zealand Pool Promotions, Mr. Phil Doig.
Good shot there.
.79 current viewers, slowly creeping up, guys. We've doubled in numbers over the last hour or so, which is good.
No surprises there.
Get the commentator, get the two on and we always grow the number of viewers.
Yeah, make sure that you like and subscribe, can't stress enough. It helps promote the game, it helps promote our sport. You guys can actually help a lot, literally just by clicking a couple of buttons. Double tip contact on the cue ball. Is that a combo now as well, or a free ball? A double hit.
Free ball.
Free ball. Yeah, it's always.
Just assuming you hit the. Assuming she hits it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, assuming that you make contact with your ball that you're playing for and double hit it, it's still a free ball, believe. Anyway, 3-all. We'll just update that score now. Oh. Player 1 plus 1. There we go, 3-all. Thank you, Mr. Shivers.
So yeah, if you want to see the other angle too, look at an angle of a shot, just hit that one.
Oh, table 1, camera 1, table 1, camera 2. Table 1, player 1, table 1, player 2.
Plus and plus.
Yeah, yeah.
as well.
Ah, now I get it.
Turn your mics on and off there. And then that plays the head.
Paul's just running me through what all the buttons in front of me do. Usually I just press them willy-nilly. I'll go for the most colourful ones.
Because I'm not here Friday, John Thorncock's running this ship.
Alright, Corrine. Don't believe she's established a set, so it's still an open table. The Invercargill girls are probably going to have a look at the big ones here. Little back cut on the 13s to corner.
Paul's gone for a comfort break.
Yep, Mr. Paul Shivers has gone for a comfort break. We will not be going to an ad break though. Good shot there to establish a set. Managed to back cut the 13 in and get a little bit of collateral on the balls in the middle of the table. A little bit unlucky to maybe not be on an easier big one, but I think she may still have a shot on the 14 up to the corner. Having a couple of looks here. Can just keep it tight and play some sort of safety if there's no easy pot on. Probably very overlooked in pool, I think. They're a good safety at all levels, to be honest. I know I'm one of the worst for it. And yeah, I think she played a decent shot there, just lost the white a touch, so she's left a free ball. Looks like Gina will probably take the 14, with it being guaranteed over the hole. Pretty much a guaranteed pot to get back down onto a small one. You probably come back for the 6 ball here. Work your way down the table. So yeah, fired that one in on the 6 ball nicely. It needs to eventually get a little bit of movement on that 2 ball because it's stuck on the 12 at the moment. I don't mind myself just kind of playing down into that area now. Maybe play down onto the 4 into the middle, and then you may have an angle to go into the 2. Got to do it sooner rather than later. When you have to split a ball like the 2 in the middle of the table here, you don't want to leave it until last. You just end up chasing the frame. If you can split it early on when you've got plenty of balls on the table to pot, that's what she's tried to do there. A little bit unlucky to wicking off, but I think she maybe went 1 shot too early for me. I think the 4 was always in the way of the split there, but definitely had the right idea about splitting the balls early, so definitely something that you can take into your practice there.
Little Roo won that 5-2. Good clearance there from Mia.
Jojo Coleman and Camellia Cook have a confirmed result there. They're into the semi-final with a 5-2 win over Claire Shanaher and Shirley Boyce. So a good win there for the girls against more than formidable opponents. Bit stiff there. Missed an easy one, like I said earlier. The easiest ones are the hardest ones in this game because we take our eyes off them and take them for granted, and they're the ones that we miss more of. You'd seem. Nice cueing by Kareem. She may have an angle on the 3 to top into the 12 and extract the 2. I'm not sure whether she can punch it that much, but she'll be looking at the same thing as Gina just before, trying to move this too early.
She definitely did, but
yeah, I don't think maybe it wasn't quite there. But you will see if she continues potting these balls without moving the 2, it's called potting yourself into trouble. She'll definitely be looking at trying to split it sooner rather than later if she's going for the finish now. Big pocket for the double. Big pocket meaning the 11's on the top jaw almost, so should she miss it slightly high, the 5 will going off the 11. So this is where you aim just slightly wider the pocket to bring the big pocket into play. Probably try and run around here for the 7, and it's short, and as you could see she doubled it low as well, so slight misjudgment. Do you keep that in mind, Chris, just out of curiosity? Because I know that I never used to do it, but I learned it off some top players in overseas. With a big pocket, you always, kind of playing into the that side of the pocket.
A little bit.
Especially on straight shots into corners and stuff. Obviously, it's a given. You would always play off, the wider angle off the ball that's making it a big pocket. But especially doubles, just aiming a little bit higher on the double.
It honestly depends on the cue ball.
Yeah, where the cue ball's going.
If it's going to ruin,
you don't want to sacrifice it.
The posi.
Yeah.
No, so I just play it normal.
Yep. Fair
But yeah, it does make it easier. Obviously, if you can do that, then yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, it definitely makes it easier.
Yeah, obviously you don't want to sacrifice any.
I think she was unsure what I think she was trying to hold for the 5 to get an angle to get the split, but I don't think she could have held, which is why she hit it too thick. 11's a good ball to get their split on their big ball, but you need to. she's going to take it first, though. Don't know about that.
I think this frame's honestly going to come down to whoever splits that ball off a pot.
Well, and if they don't, then...
If they don't, they've given it pretty much. Bit of a game of chicken at the moment, I think.
3-2 and the other semi-final for Crystal Lee.
Oh, Nina. 3-2 to Crystal Lee and Nina. I think it's her birthday.
Oh, Nita Clarkson and Crystal Lee are 3-2 up in the other quarterfinal against Celia Basin and Katrina McLean. So close battle there. Crystal Lee's birthday today as well. Happy birthday, Crystal Lee. Made her a little mocktail this morning because she said, "No, I'm not having any alcohol, it's knockouts." Made her a little orange tropical sunshine drink. She brought me an empty glass 5 hours later and said that was lovely.
Well, 15, you got Angle here to try and get a split. You need to hit a little bit thin though, otherwise the cue ball will banana a little bit, won't it?
Yeah, it will.
Too thick.
Yeah, I do like the thin pot on the 15 here. I think it's almost guaranteed to split. Even if you come back off this rail again. No,
So you should hit a bit thinner.
That's just a lack of experience there. You've got two balls over the hole. You have to go for a split off your first shot, and then if you don't get it, you get a second bite the cherry on the 9 over the hole. But it's just a lack of experience, not really knowing, I guess, what to do in that situation. But I tell you what, this 12 might not go direct, but I think it might wick off a black.
I think she's got to hit it too thick. But I'm not very good at the shot, so I'll trust you.
Yeah.
Even though I don't like agreeing with you.
I do like the carams. I think there's a possible carom here if she catches it right.
Does she have to hit it quite hard?
No, you want to hit these ones softer, wider, it'll spread more. It depends if she's playing off the black or not. She may be playing direct.
She can't be playing that direct, no way.
I don't think it's on direct. I think you've got to play off the side of the black. You don't want to hit it hard though, you want to hit it soft. There you go. No, she's hit it too thick. I don't know. It was 50-50 whether that was on for me on the screen. She may have hit it bad and just missed it, but if you hit those ones harder, then it'll spread earlier. If you hit them softer, it'll kind of keep its line a bit better. Just guarantee the pot here. It doesn't matter if you're playing the 7 second.
Well, she's too thin, I think. Yeah,
Too thin.
Gina, she can't get her...
Not quite at the races at the moment.
Yeah.
I think Corinne's probably the stronger of that pairing at the moment. And maybe the other lady in her chair for the Invercargill ladies is maybe the stronger of this pair, but...
What's her name?
Jessica.
That's not... Yeah, it is. Well done. Yeah, she goes pretty good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good. That's a good black. That's 2 good blacks now.
Well, she doesn't have to do much with the cue ball.
No.
She pots really well.
Now, I'll tell you what, this will be a...
Is that 4? Are they 4-3 up now? Yeah.
Yeah, no disrespect to the opponents at all, these girls from Invercargill. They're playing really well, but this would definitely be an upset. Corinne, very solid player, and Gina, the current South Island singles champion.
Yeah, I was going to say before, the way she played at the South Islands in the final, she was nearly flawless.
Yeah, one of the best ladies' performances we've seen in a long time.
You know how it appears is really hard though to get your flow and stop start.
I did say the way that Gina played in that final, it's the best ladies' performance I've seen in many years. And then I had the opportunity to go to Australia the next week and watch JoJo beat arguably the best women's player on the planet, Isabella Di Giorgio, in the semi-final of the Pocket Series. And
not past at all.
It eclipsed it definitely, but 2 different games, so we'll give it to Gina and the Charter Club.
Oh, I hope JoJo doesn't go back and listen to this.
JoJo plays well against the boys.
She does.
She smashes us. And then she gets all friendly when she's at these tournaments. Big ones look good.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. You got to take big set.
4-3 up. Looking at the big ones here, wow.
Got options after.
That is unreal.
11 or the 14 after this one.
There's not much that can go wrong here, I don't think. If just keep it simple. Just make sure the 11 here, I think you're guaranteed to be on something afterwards. Or even the 14.
Yeah, either.
I don't mind the 14 just because you're not hampered. Made a good 11 though. Come down nicely. Yeah, that's a good shot.
You can take the 9 now, I think.
You want to put the 9 and you want to go in between the 8 and the 12,
yeah, 100%.
ideally, yeah.
If you can go through there.
If you
then
can
you've
go
got
through that
options
gap,
galore.
it's home James. There we go. What a shot. Knows what she's doing, this girl. Very impressed with the performance.
Does the 13 pass the 1? I'm pretty sure it does. I'll probably go 12, 13.
14, 13, 12, 10 black, I think, for me.
So many different ways you can go.
Yeah,
isn't
there's
there?
no real wrong way, to be honest. Just pop them.
She's
13, 10.
10 is going to be a stock shot 10, and then she had to draw back, I guess, with the 14.
Yeah. The way she's been potting, though, I'd back her for this. This will be a, will it be a break and clear?
No, I think it was a dry break. wasn't
Dry
it?
break clear. Haven't seen a heap. If she pots the 13 with a touch of bottom here, she'll
Stock shot.
stop it or come across for the 10 nicely. And you see she's rolled it through, and that's just... Is she on the 10?
No,
Might not be on it.
definitely not.
Just a lack of experience again, not knowing how to play the white ball there. It was always going to roll through naturally, but if you play that with a bit of bottom, it'll either stop or come back slightly. Bottom obviously comes back and top goes forward, so pretty, yeah, it's pretty simple.
Oh, they'll be happy to get back to the table. Tell you what.
But then you hear a lot of ladies, they're not confident, like playing screws or topspin on balls,
I
Chris.
mean, honestly, some of them haven't learnt how to do it.
Yeah.
I'd like to think in the quarterfinals of the ladies' nationals, they would all know how to, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she thought she could have just dropped it in
Yeah,
softer
yeah,
and not
yeah.
ran through. She might have just played it a little bit hard, but
Well, one's cut.
yeah, it's close to being good, but I think the black still goes, so unfortunately. Although,
If it was me, I'd be playing the 14 and punching out, but I don't mind. Oh yeah, good shot. I don't mind that. She's going to come across off this 14 for the black into another pocket.
top corner, I guess.
Yeah, top left
Or
possibly.
double, she might leave a double.
Top left or top right possibly. Yeah, she's hit that good. The double's on. And again, whether she picks up on it or not, the white is naturally going to want to run into the one ball here, so she needs to play bottom.
She did.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
What a way to finish. Oh.
I think Corin and Gina will be a bit disappointed there, but
You can only sit back and clap.
you got the score on, by the way. That's 4-3 to them.
Yeah, 5-3 in the conclusion of that match. To
It doesn't matter how hard the job is, we suck it up and get it done.
We must be up to
No matter how dirty our hands have to get, we suck it up and get it done. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Out for suck's sake, suck it up.
Suck it up and get it done with suckitup.co.nz.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to reset the stream and be back with you very shortly for the semi-finals, just to give us to guarantee that we'll get the remainder of the day in.